Okay, today we're going to try this graphing thing again. Now, you have to graph an equation for y and x. I know it seems, and I know it seems pretty pointless, but it's just stuff as you move on that you have to kind of know how it works in math. In real life, maybe not. Okay, I'm just being honest, but. Okay, graph the equation y equals negative 4x plus 1. So you're going to do that xy table, and I'll try to do a better job explaining this. So you can pick anything you want for x. I'm just going to go negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Now I have to find what the y's are. X is called the independent variable. It means I can pick anything I want. I just pick those numbers because it'll give me enough points where I can see what's going on in the problem. So first off, kind of separate the y. The y is by itself. Now to find what the y is, you're going to put these numbers in for your x. So put a times sign right there because that means negative 4 times x, and you know that. Okay, so in our first coordinate, I'm going to put negative 2. So this means y equals negative 4 times negative 2 plus 1. Okay, I'm just substituting the negative 2 in place of the x. So I go negative 4 times, instead of x, we're going to put negative 2. Then we're going to hit plus 1. Okay, just like that. So 9, just put 9 in. Now I'm going to substitute negative 1 in for x. Y is equal to negative 4 times negative 1 plus 1. I got 5. Now I substitute 0 in for the x. Negative 4 times 0 plus 1. Got 1. Okay. Now I put 1 in for the x. So negative 4 times 1 plus 1 is negative 3. Now last I put 2 in. Negative 4 times 2 plus 1. Okay, it's negative 7. Now let's talk about our x-axis. This is the x-axis. Just number that by ones every time. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Remember, put it smack dab on the line. Negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Now the furthest this goes out is 9. So if it's 9 or less, you can number your y-axis. Okay, so now it's time. Now I numbered my x's, but now I got to number my y. So my y runs up to 9, goes down to negative 7. So that's not past 9, so I can go by ones here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Okay, so my first, this is my first graphing point. So remember, this is x, so I go negative 2 on x, and then I go up to 9, okay, all the way up here. Okay, negative 1, 5, so I go to negative 1 on x, and then 5. 5 is up here, okay, put it right on the grid. 0, 1. So 0 on the x is right in the middle, but I have to go to 1 on the y, which is right here. That is known as the y-intercept. Okay, it's where it crosses the y-axis. Then 1, negative 3. So I go to 1 on the x, which is here, and then negative 3 on the y, which is here. And then 2, negative 7. So I go to 2 on the x, which is here. Negative 7 is here. So those points line up perfectly. Now you take a ruler, okay, make that line as straight as you possibly can, okay, with the ruler. and put arrows on each side of your line, okay? Okay, next up, y equals 3x, that means 3 times x minus 3. So, y is x is the independent variable, okay? So I will have that be -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So to find what the y equals to, what I do is substitute first -2 where x is. So y is going to be first equal to 3 times -2 minus 3. -9, okay? Next, y is going to be equal to 3 times -1 minus 3. -6, okay? Next, y is equal to 3 times 0 minus 3. -3. Next, put 1 in. Y is equal to 3 times 1 minus 3. 0. Now, last, y is equal to 3 times 2 minus 3. It's going to be 3. Kind of see the pattern there, okay? So again, this is my x. I just go, always number that by ones. The only time you don't number the x by ones is like stuff in Algebra 2, which you're a ways away from having to do that. So just always go by ones with that. Okay, now the y, again, the most extreme value I get is 9, okay? So again, I'm fine to go by ones on the y-axis, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then heck, even 10. Then down here I have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Okay, so -2, -9, so I go to -2 on the x, and then I go down to 9 on the y, because -9's here on the y. So -2's here, -9 here. -1, -6, I go to -1 on the x, down to 6 on the y. 0, -3, we stay in the middle of the x, and we go down to 3, down to -3 on the y. 1, 0, so I go to 1 on the x, but if the y is 0, I'd stay at 0 on the y, which means I don't go up or down. It's right there. Then 2, 3, so I go to 2 on the x and 3 on the y. Okay, +2, +3. Okay, so ruler. Take the line. Okay. Again, another thing, if you want to, you can put positives on those, okay? If that helps, okay? So like +2, okay, +2s are this way. Okay, 2 more on the assignment. So again, I have an independent-dependent relationship between x and y. X is independent, so I go 2, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. I'll go positive, positive. Okay, so let's get the table made, okay? To do a fraction, you go -1 and hit your ABC key. It's this ABC key here, 2 times, first we're going to times it by -2. -1/2 times -2 plus 4. Times -2 and then plus 4. Got 5, okay? Now I take -1/2, -1, ABC2 times -1 plus 4. 4.5. -1/2 times x, so it's going to be times 0 plus 4. It's 4. negative 1, ABC2 times x, so times 1 plus 4. 3.5. And last, you guessed it's going to be negative 1/2 times 2 plus 4. 3. Okay. Okay, so x's, and all these seem to be positives, okay? I didn't get any negatives for the outputs. So again, 0, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 5, positive 6, plus 7, plus 8, plus 9. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. That's your x. Now the y, positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, positive 4, positive 6, positive 7, positive 8, positive 9. Then downward we have negative 1 right there. Can't see it very well, it's right there. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Okay. So negative 2, positive 5. So I go to negative 2 on x and positive 5 on y. Negative 1, positive 4.5. So I go to negative 1, and then positive 4.5 is right in between the 4 and the 5. 0, positive 4. So 0, I stay in the middle. I just go up to positive 4. Positive 1, positive 3.5. So positive 1 for x is right there. Positive 3.5 for y is 1, 2, 3, and then 3.5 is right in between the 3 and the 4. Positive 2, positive 3. So positive 2, positive 3. And the points are close together, but they line up. For the most part. Remember, the line is continuous. It would go on even past those points if my graph was bigger. Okay, y is equal to 5x plus, that's not supposed to be 16, that's supposed to be 6, okay? So same game. Now, again, the y, 5 times x is equal to 5 times x plus 6, but first it's going to be equal to 5 times negative 2 plus 6. Negative 4, okay? Next, it's going to be equal to 5 times negative 1 plus 6. I got 1. After that, it's going to be equal to 5 times 0 plus 6. After that, it's going to be equal to 5 times 1 plus 6. And finally, it's going to be equal to 5 times 2 plus 6. So I got negatives here, positive, positive, negative, all these are positives, okay. Okay, on the x, same idea, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Then negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Okay, then my y's. Now, you got to look at something. Just going to 9 isn't going to work because you have to get all the way to 16. So go by 2's, okay? So plus 2, plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, plus 10, plus 12, plus 14, plus 16, plus 18, plus 20. Okay, then you're going to go negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9. Okay? Okay, so this is my x, this is my y. So negative 2 on x, negative 4 on y, right there. Negative 1 on x, positive 1 on y. Now, if you're wondering, how do I do positive 1? Well, it's just under the positive 2, okay? 0, 6, I stay in the middle, I go up to positive 6 right there. Shoot, I totally messed this up. I'm an absolute moron. Sorry. If you go by 2's this way, you got to go by 2's this way. Sorry. So that's negative 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I was not paying attention. Okay. So I'll take a different marker. Erase the points. You can just go over those. I'll take this marker. So negative 2 on X, negative 4 on Y is right there. Negative 1 on X, positive 1 on Y is up there. I had that right. 0 on X right in the middle, positive 6 right there. That one was right. The rest of them are going to be fine. Positive 1, positive 11. So if when I put positive 1 in for X, I got a Y equals 11. So I go positive 1, then 11 is between the 10 and the 12. Positive 2, positive 16. So I go positive 2, positive 16 right there. Okay, and the points line up. They wouldn't line up if I would have went with the first set because that one would have been off. Okay. Okay, right there. Again, let me know if you got questions. Okay, this is the only assignment you got today.